Hey friends, Beck Power here from Power Creator Media. I will be honest with you, I did not want to do this video today. This is the third video of the day, and it's my last video of the day. And I was like, screw it, I just want to go and do something else. Maybe get a snack, maybe sit down and finish watching Vikings. But I sat here and I decided to make this video. And I think there's a time where your brain just goes, nah, I don't want to do that. And usually I give in to my brain when it's like that. And sometimes I think you do need to give in to it when you know, you've just had enough or whatever and you throw in the towel for the day, and that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I've been doing that a little bit. And I decided that today, instead of throwing in the towel and saying, well, I've actually had a really productive day, don't need to do any more videos, don't need to do anything else, I'm just going to go for a bike ride or go and do something, I thought I would switch things up a bit and actually make the video. And I think sometimes when we're creating content, or when we have a system where it's like being consistent and you need to do things because you said you would and it's on the schedule and etc., etc., sometimes it's hard to do because we don't really feel like doing it. There's nothing wrong. I feel great. I've had a really productive day, but I was like, I don't want to do that. And sometimes you just got to sit with, and I did this for about 5 minutes. I sat with like, I really don't want to do this. And my brain just kept saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like, cool. Well, in my experience, there's that little voice in your brain that's like, nah, don't want to do it, don't want to do it. And then there's the real me that's committed to the result and the outcome. And the real me wants to have daily videos, wants to be the type of person that shows up and do the things that I say that I'm going to do. And I think, if you're watching this, that you are that type of person too. Because most people who are entrepreneurs anyway, and most people have a desire to be this version of themselves, the best version of themselves. But we don't always do it because we're held back by that voice, you know, the self-sabotage or the fear. You know, there were a lot of things that voice told me before the voice thing sounds a bit weird, like I've got multiple personalities. I don't. But you know, those voices in your head tell you it's not going to matter if you don't do it. It's not going to matter if you don't show up this one time. It's not going to matter. Your team isn't going to be like that much out if you miss a day, or if you don't show up. No one's really going to notice. It's not a whole thing. You don't have a massive audience, so no one's even going to really care. This could just be a waste of time. You can do them tomorrow. I mean, there's a lot of things that run through our heads, and if you are watching this, you know the things that are in your head that stop you from taking action all the time. And I'm not saying, I mean, clearly this video is nothing special. It's not going to get me any business. It's not going to do anything particular. But I do want to share how this works for me, because as content creators, as business owners, we have to show up and we have to do things even when we don't want to do them. And I think it's really important to be, I don't want to use the word vulnerable, but I do want to say transparent about what's going on for me and what goes on for me regularly. I mean, this happens to me at least once or twice a week where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this at all. It depends on the task. Sometimes I'm really happy to do videos and I show up and do them and it's great. Sometimes I really don't want to write emails and I have to show up and do those. And sometimes, I don't always, right? I mean, sometimes I just give in, but more often than not, I show up and I do the thing that I need to do. And it's worth it for the feeling at the end, and the feeling that you're doing the things that you say you're going to do. It's one of the 4 agreements, right? Being impeccable with your word. And actually another one is doing your best. And so if I had given up before the 3rd video and gone, well, I wouldn't be doing my best and I wouldn't be being impeccable with my word. And even though this video, like I said, isn't anything special, it's okay And I want you to know that it's okay if you don't want to do something. And it's okay if you don't do it, honestly. But if you do it, then you have that feeling. And if you do have that feeling over and over again, every day or on a regular basis, you start to transform into a different person. And I have that feeling right now recording this video that I don't want to do it. Not the other one. I have that feeling of like, ugh, this is stupid. No one's going to watch this. This is pointless. You shouldn't have bothered doing it. Should have just gone to watch your show or gone for a bike ride or something like that. But as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we show up every day. We have to show up. Unless we're on like a holiday or something, or just taking a day. But we show up on the days that we're working. We show up and we do what needs to be done. Because that's what there is to do. And so that is the rambling and possibly dumb message of this video, but I hope that it helps somebody. It might help me, having made it. That might not show up for another little while, but sometimes that's how these things work. It's okay if you don't do the thing. And also, sometimes if you can make yourself do the thing, there's a reward at the end of that too. Alright, I'm just going to end it there. Weirdest video I've ever made. But hey, I'm done for the day. Peace out. See you in the next video.